Hi, I am Ashutosh from IIT ISM Dhanbad. I teach mathematics at Sri Chaitanya. Now I am going to discuss mathematics paper conducted on 6th of September evening slot. Let us move to the questions. So first question based on heights and distance. The question says the elevation of summit of a mountain from a point on the ground is 45 degree, means let us draw a mountain here which is making an angle of 45 degree here. Then after climbing 1 kilometer towards this at an inclination of 30 degree, the person is climbing at an inclination of 30 degree, not on the ground, for 1 kilometer. So this length covered here is 1 kilometer, and this angle given here is 30 degree, and this angle given here is 45 degree. Now once he reaches here, the new angle subtended here is 60 degree. So what we will do, we will assume this height as h. H is not height of mountain, but this part of height, and this will be 1 sin 30, which is half. This length from here to here will be 1 cos 30 degree, which is root 3 by 2. 1 cos 30 degree, which is root 3 by 2. This length will be h cot 60 degree. H cot 60 degree will be h by root 3. H by root 3. So if this is h by root 3, now we can say h plus half into cot 60 degree, sorry, cot 45 degree. H plus half is this total length, and this is 45 degree. So this total length will be h plus half into cot 45 degree. This will be equal to sum of these two, which is root 3 by 2 plus h by root 3. So there is a linear equation in h which we can solve. This will be h times 1 minus 1 by root 3 is equal to root 3 by 2 minus 1. This on simplification will give you h is equal to root 3 by 2. Now remember, h is not what is asked. What is asked is total height, which is h plus half. H plus half will be root 3 plus 1 by 2. On rationalizing, you will get 2 upon root 3 minus 1. So 2 will cancel, and you will get 1 upon root 3 minus 1. This will be your answer. So the second question says, a line is given in the xy plane with x and y intercepts are given. So if x and y intercepts are given, it is easier to write intercept form, which will be x by 3 plus y by 1 equals to 1. The image of the point minus 1 comma minus 4 we have to find. There is a formula which is x minus x1 by a. x1 and y1 are these points, and a, b, c will come from coefficients of this, and this will be x plus 3y minus 3 equals to 0, where a, b and c will be 1, 3 and minus 3. So this will become x plus 1 upon 1 equals to y plus 4 upon 3 is equal to minus 2 times. Now minus 1 comma minus 4 you need to substitute here. So minus 1 minus 4 will become minus 16 here, by a square plus b square will be 10, which is 32 by 10, which is 16 by 5. So x will be equal to what? 16 by 5 minus 1. 16 by 5 minus 1 will become 11 by 5, and hence this answer will be correct. Moving to the next question. The next question says the constant term in this binomial expansion is 405. Constant term means independent of x. Let us write general term, rth term. So when we write general term here, the general term will be 10 cr multiplied by root x raised to power 10 minus r multiplied by minus k by x square raised to power 10 minus r. So coefficient of x, power of x, only we need to concentrate here is on power of x. What is power of x? Power of x will be 10 minus r by 2, and from here, sorry, here it will be small correction, here it will be this raised to power r. So this will become only power, in power of x I am concentrating, so this will be x minus 2r. So this will be minus 2r. So this will become 10 minus 5r. This should be 0. Why 10 minus 5r should be 0? Because it is constant term independent of x, so power of x should be 0. So r equals to 2. Once you get r equals to 2, here you have to substitute. When you substitute it here, you get 10c2 multiplied by k square. This is given as 405. Now we know that 10c2 is 10 into 11 by 10 into 9 by 2, which is 45. 45, this will give you k square equals to 9. So k square equals to 9 means mod k equals to 3. So mod k equals to 3. First option is correct. Let us move to next question. The common difference here, two arithmetic progressions are given. common difference of this is more. Let us call this as d2 and let us call this as d1. So this is d2 is d1 plus 2, this is given. Now there are three equations that we will get from these three, and let us write these three equations and calculate b1. So when we write these three equations, what we will get? A40 is what? A1 plus 39 d1 equals to minus 159, and A1 plus 99 d1 equals to minus 399. So these are two equations. When you subtract, you get d1 value, which will be 60 d1 is equal to minus 240. So 60 d1 equals to minus 240. That means d1 is equal to minus 4. Hence d2 will be equal to what? Minus 2. A1 you can find from here. So d1, when you put minus 4 here, what will be A1? A1 minus 39, any one of them you can put the value of d1, so easier to put there. So it will be 78 and double will be 156 minus 156 equals to minus 159. So A1 will be equal to minus 3. So why I found A1? Because now we have to find A70 and then B100 we will get, and from there B1 we have to find. So I will write the equations, it is calculative, better to be attempted in last. So A70 will be what? A70 will be minus 3 plus 69 multiplied by d1, which is minus 4. This will give you A70, and this value will be same as B100. So once you get B100, so from B100 value you have to calculate back B1. How will you calculate? B100 you write as this value equals to my B1 plus 99 into D2. And what is D2? D2 here we have calculated minus 2. So D2 is equal to minus 2. Here you write minus 2. This will give you value of B100, which on calculation comes as option 3. So let us move to next question. So question number 5th. This is based on probability inclusion exclusion principle. The way values are given, it is quite obvious to use this formula. So what is the formula? Probability of A union B union C is equal to summation of probability of A minus summation of probability of A intersection B plus probability of A intersection B intersection C. This. If you will observe this value, probability of A union B union C is given as alpha, and one of these is given as beta, and remaining all values are known. Probability of A union B, however, will help you to find probability of A intersection B. So probability of A intersection B, you can find probability of A intersection B. What is probability of A intersection B? It will be A plus B minus A union B, which will be 0.2. Now simply substitute the values. This will be 0.6 plus 0.4 plus 0.5 minus here A intersection B 0.2 plus beta plus 0.3 plus 0.2. I just substituted the values. From here, if you will see, this is alpha equals to this, calculate. This is 1.5 minus 0.5 is 1, this is 1.2 minus beta. So since alpha lies in this interval, so beta is equal to what? Beta is equal to 1.2 minus alpha. Alpha lies in 0.85. So here when we will substitute the values of alpha are lying between 0.85 and 0.95. So minus alpha will lie between minus 0.95. This is minus alpha I am writing, to minus 0.85. And when you add 1.2 there, so it will be 2.5 to 3.5. So 2.5, 0.25 to 0.35. So this answer will be correct. Let us move to next question. This. So here this is a differential question based on differential equation. Differential equation, here the solution is given and you have to form a differential equation. When you form a differential equation, you can easily compare and find what P of x will be. So how to form a differential equation? As we know, we have to differentiate. So when you differentiate y dash means let us write dy by dx. So dy by dx will be equal to, this will be minus of 2 upon pi x minus 1 into cosecant x cot x plus derivative of the first term, which is 2 upon pi into cosecant x. If you will observe 2 upon pi x, this part, what is this part? This part is equal to y only. So you can write this equal to minus y cot x plus 2 upon pi cosecant x. Take this on left hand side, dy by dx plus y into cot x is equal to this. On comparison, you can say that the value of P of x will be cot x. Next. The area of region enclosed by y equals to x square minus 1. So this is an area based problem and quite simple problem. Y is equal to x square minus 1 graph, if you will draw, it will be somewhat like this, and 1 minus x square, when you draw, it will be somewhat like this. As it is a symmetric figure, we will simply find this area and multiply it by 4. So this area, how will you find? You will simply write 0 to 1 integral of this curve. What is this curve? This curve is 1 minus x square dx. So this is what? X minus x cube by 3, 0 to 1. So 1 minus 1 by 3, which is 2 by 3. Don't forget to multiply it by 4. 2 by 3 multiplied by 4 will give you 8 by 3. So 8 by 3 will be your answer. Next. Here f of 0, f of 1, f dash of 0 are given. And the value, if you will observe, are asked f double dash of x. In all the options, f double dash is asked. So regarding f double dash as x, let us concentrate on f dash x. What are the roots of f dash x? One root of f dash x is given, which is f dash of 0 is equal to 0. So f dash of 0 is equal to 0 says one root is already known. One more root if we can know, then we can say that f double dash x will have a root in between. Now let us forget this and concentrate on values of fx. F of 0 is 0 and f of 1 is 0. That means f dash of c, there exists, using Rolle's theorem, there exists at least one c belong to 0 comma 1 such that f dash of x will be 0. So belong to 0, this will be 0 for some c belonging to 0 comma 1. Now if you know that this is one root, this is another root we have found which is belonging to 0 comma 1, so there will exist at least one c1 belonging to 0 comma c such that derivative of this, which is f double dash of x, so f double dash of c1, let us call it, f double dash of c1 will be equal to 0, and c1 will belong where? C1 will belong to 0 comma c, and if c1 belongs to 0 comma c, then obviously it belongs to 0 comma 1 as well. So our answer will be first option, which is this. Next question. So next question is for us. Here a function is given, defined as this. This is based on composite function. F of fx is given as x and f of minus half value is asked. So f of fx is given as x. So f of fx, when you write f of fx is equal to a minus x upon a plus x divided by a plus a minus x upon a plus x. Let us simplify it a while. So this will become a square plus ax minus a plus x divided by a square plus ax plus a minus x. This should be x. Given here f of fx is equal to x. This should be x. You can cross multiply and try, but I would not suggest, because just simply putting value of a equals to 1, if you simply put a equals to 1, what do you get? 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus x. Sorry, 1 plus x minus 1 plus x. So it will cancel. When you put a equals to 1, this will cancel and you will get x plus x, which is 2x, divided by, here also x will cancel, 2 will come, so you will get as x. That means a equals to 1 is satisfying. If you want, you can put other values also. A equals to 0 will not satisfy. If you put a equals to 0, first 3 terms here and here are 0, so you will get x upon minus x, which is minus 1. Minus 1 is not equal to x, but a equals to 1 is satisfying. So best method is this. Otherwise you can cross multiply and attempt. That will also give us our answer. Mains exam, less time, to save time, you can always use this. So f of minus half is equal to what? So a equals to 1 gives you f of x is equal to 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. F of minus half will be 3 by 2 upon 1 by 2, which is equal to 3. So this will be our answer. Is this correct? Yes. Next. This is a complex number based question. Z square equals to I times mod of z square. Z, you simply put z is equal to x plus iy here. So when you put z square will become what? X square minus y square plus 2yxy. By this time you must have enough practice to write this directly. I times x square plus y square. Now compare real part and imaginary part. So real part, when you compare, you get x square minus y square is equal to 0. And imaginary part, when you compare, you get x minus y whole square is equal to 0. So x square minus y square is equal to 0 means what? X is equal to y. And x minus y whole square is, sorry, x is equal to plus or minus y here, and x equals to y here. So intersection of the two. Intersection of the two means x equals to y. Both should be correct. Both should be correct means line y is equal to x is our answer. Next, the 3D geometry, line based question, 3D line. what is given? There is a plane meeting the coordinate axis at ABC, and the centroid of ABC is given as 1, 1, 2. So when you draw a plane in 3 dimension and it meets at A, B and C in such manner, suppose, and this is centroid 1, 1, 2, can I say directly this is 3, 0, 0? This is 0, 3, 0. This is 0, 0, 6. Now, these are the points, intercepts on x, y and z axis. We can write equation as x minus this by, no, these are the, what we have to find? First we have to write equation. First we have to write equation of the plane. So to write equation of the plane, let us first understand, sorry, we have to write equation of line through centroid and perpendicular to the plane. So first we have to write equation of plane. Equation of plane, how will you write? You can write x by 3 plus y by 3 plus z by 6 is equal to 1. Now 1 by 3 and 1 by 6. 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 6. You better write this as 6x plus 6y plus 3z is equal to 6. You better write it in this manner. So direction ratios of normal are 6, 6 and 3, and a line perpendicular to this will be parallel to direction normal. So direction ratios of line will become 6, 6, 3, which is 2, 2, 1. So 2, 2 and 1 are direction ratios of normal. And since the line is passing through centroid, that means 1, 1, 2, you can write x minus 1 upon this equals to y minus 1 upon this is equal to z minus 2 upon this is equal to lambda. So if we check our answer, this will give us correct answer. Next question. To matrix based question, here well known term A. Here A power 4 directly you can write as cos 4 theta plus, not plus, cos 4 theta sin 4 theta minus sin 4 theta cos 4 theta. So this is A power 4. This is very well known form. If you want, you can multiply 4 times and you will get this result. A power 4 plus A. So before putting A power 4 plus A, we know that A will contain theta and A power 4 is containing 4 theta. So let us try to convert 4 theta in terms of theta. How to convert? 5 theta is equal to pi. That means 4 theta is equal to what? 4 theta is equal to pi minus theta. So 4 theta is equal to pi minus theta means cos 4 theta will become cos pi minus theta, which is minus cos theta. So we can write this value as minus cos theta sin theta minus sin theta and minus cos theta. Now add A plus A power 4. When you take A plus A power 4 in matrix, all the elements will get added. So A plus A power 4, if you will see, A plus A power 4 will give you 0 here and 0 here. Here it will be minus 2 sin theta. Here also it will be 2 sin theta. Here also it will be 2 sin theta. What is asked? This is equal to B. So det of B you have to find. What will be det of B? Det of B will be 0 minus minus plus 4 sin square theta. So this will be 4 sin square theta. Where its value lies? So 4 sin square theta, you can calculate it like this will be 2 times 2 sin square theta. 2 sin square theta I will write as 1 minus cos 2 theta. So 1 minus cos 2 theta means cos 2 pi by 5. Cos 2 pi by 5 will become cos 2 pi by 5 means pi by 5 is 36, 72 degree. Cos 72 degree is sin 18 degree. So this is root 5, 2 times 1 minus root 5 minus 1 by 4. So this is 4 minus root 5, 4 plus 1, 5 minus root 5 by 4 multiplied by 2. So 5 minus root 5 is 5 minus 2.2 is 2.6, 2.6 into 2 is 4.6, 4.6 divided by 4 is 1 point something. So it should lie between 1 and 2. This will be your answer. Next, consider a statement. So this is a question based on mathematical reasoning. Here statement is given for an integer n cube minus 1 is even, then n is odd. So this is p implies q. Contrapositive is asked. What is contrapositive? Contrapositive is given as not of q implies not of p. Not of q implies not of p means not of q. What is not of q? You can say n is not odd, or you can also say, because it is equivalent statement here, n is even. So because this is already given for an integer, so for an integer n is even implies n minus cube is odd. So n is even, then n cube minus 1 is odd. So second statement is correct. A time saving question. Next. So next is, here this is based on coordinate geometry. This is based on coordinate geometry. There is a circle passing through 0, 1 and touching the parabola y is equal to x square at 2, 4. Suppose we draw y is equal to x square at 2, 4 here. This is 0, 1, this is 2, 4. Now we have to find its center. Two ways to find its center. One method is to write equation of tangent to the parabola at this point and then use family of circles touching a given line at a point. That is one way. Another way is to find equation of normal to parabola at this point and perpendicular bisector of this chord, because this is a chord and perpendicular bisector also passes through center, normal also passes through center. So write these two equations and solve. So second method here I will use. Both methods are nearly equivalent. Second method means equation of normal to parabola at 2, 4. So first let us find slope of parabola, which will be 2x, which will be 4 at that point. So that is tangent slope. Normal slope will be minus 1 by 4. So minus 1 by 4 times x minus 2, and this is y minus 4. This is first equation. Second equation you have to find perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector, again two methods. You can equate the distance from 0, 1 and 2, 4, or you can find midpoint and slope. So if you equate distance, it will be x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square. X square plus y square will cancel, and here we will get minus 2y plus 1 is equal to minus 4x plus 4 minus 8y plus 16, which will give you 4x plus 6y is equal to, I think, 19. Just check the calculation once, and these two equations if you solve you will get answer. So just simple solving of these two equations and fourth answer will be answer. Next question, 15th. Here alpha beta are the roots of this equation, and beta you have to write in terms of alpha. This is a tricky question, not very simple, because generally what we start with alpha plus beta is this and alpha into beta is this. This will not help here. What is given, if you will observe, this is 4x square plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. First find the roots. Roots are minus 2 plus or minus root over 20 by 8, which is minus 1 plus or minus root 5 by 4. So minus 1 plus or minus root 5 by 4, minus 1 plus root 5 by 4 is nothing but sine 18 degree. Let us call it as alpha. And minus 1 minus root 5 by 4 is cos 36 degree, minus of cos 36 degree. So let us call minus cos 36 degree as beta. To write beta in terms of alpha, I will write beta is equal to minus of cos 36 degree can be written as 1 minus 2 sin square 18 degree. So 1 minus 2 sin square 18 degree means this I will write, which is nothing but 2 alpha square minus 1. Generally we will try to find from here, but if you will see this is 2 alpha square minus 2 alpha and no option is matching. So here we have to use something else. What else? We know that 4 alpha square plus 2 alpha minus 1 is equal to 0. From here we can say 2 alpha square plus 2 alpha square minus 1 is equal to 0. So 2 alpha square, what you will get? 2 alpha square you will get as minus of 2 alpha square minus 1 you get as minus of 2 alpha square minus 2 alpha. So minus 2 alpha if you take common, then this you will get, which gives you first option as correct. Right? So next question. This is a question based on maxima and minimum, somewhat calculative question. So here what we can do, here we can write f dash of x directly. Before writing f dash of x, this you can write as sine square x into lambda plus sine cube x. So f dash x will be what? It will be 2 lambda sine x into cos x. Sine x I am writing as sine and cos x as cos, it says time, you can also use it, plus 3 sine square cos, this derivative, sine cos, 2 sine cos, if you want you can take common, or let us take sine cos, let us take common, multiplied by, this will be lambda plus 3 by 2 sine. So here I will prefer to take so lambda, I will prefer to take no, I was doing correct, 2 sine cos you take common, sorry, lambda plus 3 by 2 sine. Now this is sine 2 theta, sine 2x. So if you will see sine 2x, what is the graph of sine 2x? Graph of sine 2x between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 will be this, open interval here. So it is getting 0 only at one point, that means x is equal to 0 is a root. If this doesn't become 0, remember, if this doesn't become 0 at x is equal to 0, then this will change sign from negative to positive, so it will have a minima there. F dash x will change sign from negative to positive, if this is a positive let us say, or from positive to negative, if that means it will have a minima or a maxima there. So now it depends on this lambda plus 3 by 2 sine. So lambda plus 3 by 2 sine, first of all it should not be 0, because if this is also 0 then we cannot say whether it is changing sign or not. So it should not be 0. So this should not be 0 means lambda should not be 0. Lambda should not be 0 at x is equal to 0 means 0. So either first or second option is correct. Now lambda value should be such that it should lie within the range of this. That means lambda should belong to minus 3 by 2 comma 3 by 2, because suppose it goes beyond this, then this is equal to 0 will not be possible. So it should not go beyond this. So it lies in this interval minus 0. Minus 0 why? Because as I said, otherwise it may not remain maxima and minima. So this option will be correct in this case. Next question. The normal at the end of the lattice rectum of an ellipse. So here this is ellipse. Normal at the end of the lattice rectum, this is let us say lattice rectum AE comma B square by A. We should remember this. Coordinates. Now, and this coordinate passes through end of the minor axis, extremity of a minor axis, which will be 0 comma minus b. Let us write equation of normal and satisfy this point. So equation of normal at this, how will we write? Equation of normal is given by a square x by x1, which is ae, minus b square y by y1, which is b square by a, is equal to a square minus b square. A square minus b square you can also write as a square e square. Fine. So this can be written as, now this can be written as a will cancel here and b square will cancel here. You will get ax by e minus ay equals to a square e square. 0 comma minus b should satisfy. So 0 here you substitute, minus b here you substitute, a you cancel, you get b upon a is equal to e square. Square this, you get e power 4 is equal to b square by a square. You know e square is equal to 1 minus b square by a square. So b square by a square is equal to what? 1 minus e square. So here you can write this as 1 minus e square. So e power 4 plus e square minus 1 is equal to 0 will be your answer. Next, integral of this. This is a case of definite integration, but more importantly the technique used will be from indefinite integration. Let us take e x raised to power x as t here. E x raised to power x as t here. When you differentiate, for differentiating first let us take log. So you will get x log of ex is equal to log t. So derivative of this is what? This derivative of this will be 1 by t into dt equals to, left hand side will be log of ex plus x into derivative of this. Derivative of this will be 1 by ex into e. 1 by ex into e means e will cancel and you will get 1 here. This is 1 plus log e plus log x. 1 plus log e means 2, 2 plus log x. So this is nothing but 2 plus log x. This is equal to what? 1 by t dt. So what is dt here? if you will see dt will be equal to t, if you take there, it will become ex raised to power x into 2 plus log of x into dx. Here dx I am forgotten, so here you may write dx as well. So this, so clearly this is your integration. So here the limits are 1 to 2. So when you substitute 1 here in this, you get what? You get e, and when you put x equals to 2 there, you get 4e square, which is 4e square. So answer will be 4e square minus e. So 4e square minus e, fourth option will be correct. Next question, 19th. Best to be solved by a graph. Max of x comma x square. What is x graph? Y is equal to x graph is this. What is x square graph? X square graph is this. Max of these two. Max of these two means whichever is maximum. So whichever is maximum means I will remove this. Before that I will tell here this is maximum above this. In this interval between 0 to 1, x is maximum. After 1, x square is maximum. So if you are comfortable with graph, then final graph if I draw, final graph here will be, here it becomes horizontal, then there is a sharp turn in this manner, and then it goes in this manner. So these are the 2 points 0 and 1 where it has a sharp turn. So 0 and 1 are the points where it will be non-differentiable. Next. A question based on Lagrange's mean value theorem. Here what is given is y equals to x log of x. Best again I will say, you can directly use without graph also, but for more clarity I am drawing graph. The graph of this will be in this manner. This point is 1 comma 0, this point is e comma e. This graph is frequently drawn in application of derivatives chapter. Now not required, if you don't want, not required. The only thing that you need to know here is that this is continuous and differentiable function in that interval. So if it is differentiable function in that interval, so in this interval I am going to apply Lagrange's mean value theorem, which will say f of e minus f of 1 upon e minus 1 is equal to f dash of c. There exists at least one c belonging to 1 comma 0, 1 comma e. F dash of c. What is f dash of c here? F dash of c will be 1 plus log x. So 1 plus log x. In place of x I am writing c. So this c, now you can calculate e upon e minus 1. Minus 1 is equal to log c. So this will give you c is equal to e to the power 1 upon e minus 1. So e to the power 1 upon e minus 1, this will be our answer. Next, PNC, some interesting chapter it is. Letter. So here what you have to do, vowels never come together. Vowels should not come together. So what we will do, we will write L, T, T, R, arrange them. So L, T, T, R, how many ways can you arrange? 4 factorial by 2 factorial, which is nothing but 12 ways, because 2 t's are same, so divided by 2 factorial. Now you place e's. Since both are same, so you only have to select, you don't have to arrange them. So how many gaps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of these 5, any 2 gaps you select and put. So any 2 gaps you select and put, so 5c2. So when you are writing 5c2, so multiply it by 10. So answer will be 120. Next. So functional equation based question. This we can derive using application of derivative, but certain results are to be remembered for mains purpose especially. So this condition will be satisfied by a function of the type a power x. You can verify also a power x plus y will be equal to a power x into a power y, which is f of x into f of y. And since f of 1 is equal to 3 is given, that means a is equal to 3. So if a is equal to 3, that means we know f of x is equal to 3 to the power x. So f of x we know. Now you can use GP formula, that is 3 plus 3 square plus 3 cube, or directly also you can do. So 3 plus 3 square plus 3 cube plus 3 power 4 plus 3 power, now up to where should I write? This is 363. Now definitely 81 plus this doesn't seem to be reaching there, and 3 power 5 as you write this 243, it seems to be reaching very close. 3 power 6 there is no meaning, it will become very large. So without doing anything, n is equal to 5 here you can mark. If you want you can calculate this simple sum. That's it. Next question. So there is a question based on homogeneous equation where the det of the coefficient should be equal to 0. That will give you non-zero solutions. Det of the coefficient, let us write lambda minus 1, 3 lambda plus 1, 2 lambda here, lambda minus 1, 4 lambda minus 2, lambda plus 3, 2, 3 lambda plus 1, 3 lambda minus 3. This should be equal to 0. Let us add R1 plus R2 plus R3, which will give us 2 lambda, 10 lambda and 6 lambda. So, from first row take 2 lambda common. When you take 2 lambda common, outside 2 lambda will come, and here you will get 1, 5 and 3. I am just skipping few steps and writing them directly because of this. Now, here we can write the remaining terms as lambda minus 1, 4 lambda minus 2, lambda plus 3, and here 2, 3 lambda plus 1, 3 lambda minus 3. This should be equal to 0. Better to write C1, C2 minus 5 C1 and C3 minus 3 C1. So, this will give us 2 lambda times 1 lambda minus 1, 2, 0, 0. 4 lambda minus 5 lambda will be minus lambda, minus 2 minus plus 5 will be plus 3. 3 lambda, this will be 3 lambda minus 9, that is C2 minus 5 C1 I am doing. C3 minus 3 C1 will give us here 0. This will give you minus 2 lambda plus 6, and this will give us 3 lambda minus 9. Next step, you can write this as 2 lambda times minus 3 from here will come common, and it will become lambda minus 3 whole square. So, minus 3 times lambda minus 3 whole square minus plus I am writing 2 common from here, 3 common from here, which will be 6 times, and again lambda minus 3 whole square will come. So, which will give you 6 lambda times lambda minus 3 whole square. So, distinct values of lambda is asked, roots are not asked, distinct values of lambda is asked. So, distinct values of lambda are 0 and 3. So, 0 plus 3, the number of sum of non-zero solutions will be 3. Next question. Consider data x. Now, here this is based on statistics chapter. So, statistics, how to solve this? What is asked? Mean of this data. Mean of this data, summation mean formula is x bar, generally we denote it, and it is xi fi divided by summation of fi. So, xi fi means here if you write, this is 0 into nc naught plus 2 into nc2, 2 into nc1 plus 4 into nc2 up to 2 power n into ncn divided by c naught plus c1 plus c2 up to cn. This denominator is clearly 2 power n. Numerator, if you will see, it is expansion of, suppose you write expansion of 1 plus 2 raised to power n, it is expansion of this except the first term, means here if it was 1, then it is this. So, what will be this value? This value will be 3 power n minus 1 upon, and this is 2 power n, which is given as 728 by 2 power n, which will cancel. 3 power n will be 729, which is 27 square, which is 3 power 6. So, 3 power n is equal to 3 power 6. Answer 6 will be your answer. Next, based on vectors, here this equation is given and you have to find this is perpendicular to y for what value of lambda. So, let us square both sides. When you square, this is square, we get here what? Mod x square plus 2 x bar dot y bar plus mod y square is equal to mod x square, and cancel this. Here you take y common. So, y bar times this is 2x bar plus y bar, mod y square is y dot y. So, this dot this is equal to 0. So, here clearly this is perpendicular to this, and only one numerical answer will be correct. So, you can simply compare with this and you can say lambda is equal to 1 will satisfy this. So, the value of lambda will be 1. So, this was all about the 6th September evening slot question paper of mains. Thank you.